Hi guys, I wanted to make a quick video on how to use the MBoxWave.com indicators from Mike. In this example from stock ANET, you can see that the stock makes a huge upward move, which is ending in the buying climax with the last up wave on 156 delta volume. This is also seen on the MBox histogram with the biggest box since the advance. We can then see that the stock has really problems to make further price progress because the higher highs are really tiny, and we can clearly see that we have shortening of the upward thrust, which is supported by the MBox delta waves, which get tinier and tinier. So we can see the first wave is 156 going down to 60, 21, -2, 60 and -12. Also supported by upthrust and Sturge's sell signals. We can furthermore see on the MBox histogram area that we have a divergence, so meaning the blue demand boxes get weaker and weaker, but we have still price progress, so we have a divergence here. This box here is really interesting because it's bigger than the other ones, but we can see that the price progress or the higher high which is made is really tiny. So this is indicating a situation where we had effort versus result, meaning that we need a lot of volume to make a new high. And this same analysis is again supported by the M cumulative delta, which is also getting weaker and weaker with further price progress. So it's not a surprise that at this position, where we have also huge pace of offers coming in, and the stock is not responding with price to this offers coming in, it's not a surprise that we have a next downward movement on a huge supply coming in with 149 delta volume. This is again supported with a lower high on 71 delta volume, and from there on the stocks makes a lot of new lower lows with also higher delta volume on the downside, for example 224. This is also again supported by the MBox histogram, showing no demand and big supply, and also on the M cumulative delta, where you can clearly see that the sellers are in control. A really interesting area starts again when we get the next higher low, so we could prepare to enter a position, but the stock still makes a lower high, so we're still in this down below this down trend line, so no need to enter a position. Then the stocks makes a movement or breaks through this support line, and we can see that the downward movement ends exactly at the high of this advance of the stock on the left side. So this is really an interesting area, and also what we observe is that the delta volume on the last push down is only -83, and we have additionally a 3 Stooges buy signal and also the spring buy signal. Also we can see when we look down on the MBox histogram that supply has diminished, and also on the M cumulative delta we can clearly see that the sellers are weakening. So we are really alert and prepared to enter a position which can be entered at the break of this last high here. And we can enter again with the break of this downward trend line, and can still enter a third position with the breakout test of this structure here, which is again supported by a really tiny supply indicated by -5 delta volume and 3 Stooges buy signal and pullback buy signal. From there on the stocks makes a huge upward movement, and that's it. So you can really see how easy it is to read supply and demand with the help of those indicators, which show clearly what's going on with the stock. Happy trading!